Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am here on the show. Yeah, we're not doing a news video. So let's get around to it. We're going to talk about all the wrestling, football, Nascar, NBA, you know. So, we're going to start with wrestling here. So, via PW Insider, WWE is getting paid a, in quote, mind-blowing amount of money to hold WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia in 2027. And we'll get to the announcement that was unfortunately made for WrestleMania 43. What a shock. Yep, they're going to get a bunch of legends, folks. Taker, Stone Cold, HBK, Rock, and a bunch of legends, aren't they? But a bunch of sellouts. WWE's a bunch of sellouts trying to ruining their greatest creation, WrestleMania. And they're going to get a bunch of old legends out of this. And is this a bad thing? No, I would want to see them, but I don't want to see them wrestle. Most of them are they're old, and they can't wrestle. And I highly doubt all of them are wrestling, but like, Jesus, man, maybe The Rock, but Shawn Michaels is like 60. Taker had knee replacement surgery, and I doubt Stone Cold wants to wrestle. Maybe he'll do one more match. I don't know. The Rock, I don't know if I want to see this in 2 years. This isn't a bad thing, but like, I don't want to see these guys wrestle. Look, I would have accepted the offer too, probably if I was TKO, but you still gotta understand it's at the expense of selling out. But this is the least surprising thing ever, because they want to raise their ticket prices even more, and they'll just they're money hungry and will accept anything money, and doesn't matter what the fans want. So, via PW Insider, there was no invited local media or anyone from the general public for WWE announcing WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia. Via PW Insider. They knew. It was awkward to watch. Didn't need it. You could just put a statement out or something. Didn't have to have this big press event. But the announcement was made official. WrestleMania 43 in 2027 takes place in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia will officially mark the first time in history that WrestleMania will take place outside of North America. All I have to say is sell out, sell out, sell out. I didn't think that would make me ever defend Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon would never do this. You could have at least gone to London instead of this piece of shit. Should have been London, let's be real. Saudi Arabia has now secured 2 of the 4 big pay-per-views for the future. 2 of the big 4. Royal Rumble in 2026 in January, and WrestleMania in April of 2027. Will I still watch? Yes, but this isn't fake outrage. I'll still watch. But you just stop bootlicking this company, dude. Like, I don't get what you bootlickers get. What do you get in return? You get nothing except your little Twitter paycheck. This isn't fake outrage. The shows in Saudi just have no life and they suck. But the announced locations for future manias: 42 Vegas, 43 Saudi. What after that? New Orleans, Indianapolis. Oh no, because someone will bid like billions of dollars, probably. But yep, that was made official today, unfortunately. Sami Zayn will continue his U.S. Open Challenge on SmackDown tonight. Joe Tessitore stated during an appearance on SportsCenter that the main event of WrestlePalooza next weekend is John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. Honestly, I expected this. I guess it made sense for the business people. But I'm not surprised Cena's main eventing. They better have Cena win this. 2 years ago today, Endeavor officially merged WWE and UFC to form TKO. Abysmal dog shit right there, man. Jerry Lawler's recovering from a stroke last week. A big push is expected to be made for lots of major legends to make an appearance in some fashion for WrestleMania 43 in Saudi Arabia in 2027. Look, if most of them aren't wrestling, that's fine. I don't want to see them go out there and embarrass themselves. But yep, that's all for wrestling. Really, the big topic was WrestleMania's going to Saudi. Unfortunately. So, per report, Commanders quarterback Jaden Daniels underwent a MRI on his knee after the hits he took last night. So, he took some hits last night. But I don't think there's probably anything wrong with his knee. So, per report, Chiefs wide receiver Xavier Worthy's shoulder has a slim chance to play this week versus Philadelphia per head coach Andy Reid. So, he has a slim chance to play, but I highly doubt he's going to play. Per report, the Bears are signing former 49ers kicker Jake Moody to their practice squad. So, welcome back, Mr. Moody. The Dolphins held a players-only meeting following their loss to the Colts. If you're having player-only meetings in Week 1, you're cooked. Per report, Tyreek Hill's recent DV allegations have complicated his trademark of the Chiefs and Steelers are reportedly interested, but some teams are shying away due to those allegations. Chris Godwin is expected to practice for the first time since his injury, and the team is hopeful for a Week 5 or 6 return. So, Chris Godwin should be back soon. So, the 49ers head coach Kyle Shanahan has officially ruled out quarterback Brock Purdy for Sunday's game at New Orleans. Mac Jones will make his first start as the 49ers quarterback. The Seahawks are listing safety Nick Emenwari out for Sunday's game at Pittsburgh and cornerback Devin Witherspoon as doubtful. So 2 big pieces they're missing defensively. Broncos linebacker Dream Greenlaw is listed out for Sunday's game against the Colts. Tight end Evan Ingram is off the injury report, and he is good to go. Eagles, they have ruled out Dallas Goedert, Will Shipley, Cameron Williams for Sunday's Super Bowl rematch in Kansas City. I'm really excited for this game. You know, Eagles are a different team this year. Really a different team. Same goal still, you know, trying to win a Super Bowl, but it's going to be interesting with this Eagles team. Bears cornerback Jalen Johnson and Roschon Johnson are off the injury report for Sunday's game against the Lions. They've also ruled out defensive back Kyler Gordon. The Vikings have ruled out Jeff Okudah, Andrew Van Ginkel, and Christian Darrisaw for Sunday night's game versus Falcons. A big missing piece at linebacker there with Van Ginkel and not having Christian Darrisaw for a second straight game. The Chiefs have listed Xavier as doubtful. Those Chiefs! The Giants are listing Andrew Thomas as doubtful for Sunday's game against the Cowboys due to his foot injury. The Colts have ruled out Jalen Jones and Travarius Ward Sr. for the game versus the Broncos. Christian Gonzalez is out for the second straight week due to his hamstring injury. He sustained it July 20th, hasn't practiced since. Drake London and Darnell Mooney do not have injury designations for Sunday night's game versus the Vikings. They're good to go. Dietrich Wise Jr., who was called off in Thursday night's game versus the Packers, has suffered a season-ending quad injury per source. So, 2 season-ending injuries for the Commanders last night. Defensive tackle for the Bills, Ed Oliver's out for Sunday versus the Jets due to his ankle injury. It's considered a multi-week injury per sources. His absence is likely to extend beyond just this week. Austin Eckler, he did in fact tear his Achilles during Thursday night's loss at Green Bay. He still needs to undergo imaging that is scheduled today for confirmation. Jaden Reed, Packers receiver, broke his collarbone. Big loss there for the Packers. I don't think he's out for the season. But 3 bad injuries last night. 2 season-ending injuries and a broken collarbone. Man. Brock Bowers, he did not practice yesterday due to his knee injury. Grant Delpit says that it's, end quote, not hard to tackle Ravens running back Derrick Henry. To me, the Browns just don't give a shit and they want to get cooked. Browns, Quinshon Judkins was a full participant in yesterday's practice, so maybe he'll play. Let's talk about some NBA news. Draymond Green, he says Josh Allen, the Bills quarterback, he says he ain't that guy. Oh, brother. Talk about the best quarterback in the league. Dude's rage baiting in different sports now. So Kobe White reportedly wants more than $30 million per year on his next contract. I don't know if he's gonna get $30 million per year. I think he's good, but I don't know about like $30 million per year good. Kendrick Perkins. He says Şengün's ability to defend at a high level makes him a top 5 big. He's a top 5 big in the NBA, not just because of points, not just because of the rebounds and the assists, but he actually plays defense at a high level. I mean, I think Şengün's pretty good. He wasn't really good in that playoff series against my Warriors, but he can get better. That was his first playoffs. Sandro Makushvili on defeating France without Victor Wembanyama. Too bad he's not here because we would have beaten them with him too. Sure, man. Sure. Now that Luka Doncic is locked into an extension, the Lakers are expected to be aggressive in the trade market with Andrew Wiggins emerging as a target per damn Wiki Sports. Kai Jones is reportedly leaving the NBA for the EuroLeague and nearing agreement with some team overseas. Good riddance. Washington Wizards guard Bilal Coulibaly underwent surgery Friday to repair a ligament tear in his right thumb and is likely to miss time in the regular season. He sustained the injury with the French national team. Free agent guard Malcolm Brogdon has agreed to a 1-year deal with the New York Knicks. So, gives him some bench depth there, I guess. Landry Shaman's agreed to a 1-year deal to return to the New York Knicks. The NBA will implement that rule change. Unsuccessful end-of-period pass will now be recorded as a missed field goal attempt for the team, not the player. Why? I don't know. Seems like a pointless rule change, but whatever. I don't know. I don't know why it counts as a team miss instead of just both, but honestly, whatever. Not surprised though. I mean, Adam Silver calls it a highlight sport, so nothing surprises me. So, the Xfinity races tonight. Go over qualifying. AJ Allmendinger on the pole at Bristol for the Cup race. Blaney's on the front row. So that's the pole winner for that. Justin Allgaier won the pole for the Xfinity race. And who qualified second? I think it was like either Almirola or Mayer or something. So the Xfinity race goes green tonight at 7:40 p.m. Tomorrow, 7 on the USA pre-race, 7:35 the Cup green flag with only 1% chance of rain. But yeah, that's really all I got to say here. So leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.